everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Plays Binding Wise AFTERBIRTH Plus. Please, good mojo on the random roll. Good mojo. Oh, it's gonna be like a front character? No, it's gonna be Apollyon. Very, very, very back. You would think that, like, you know, the back is the opposite of front, but they're actually, because of the circle, they come around. You know, I was only off by a little. 2ARD SSNT. Apollyon. Long time, sunshine. It's been a while since we played as this character. Good items get sucked, bad items get sucked as well. Or, well, it depends what they are. Like, bad items get sucked preferably for stats. Good items might be picked up if they're passives. If they're bad actives, or good actives, I should say, I mean, they're getting sucked too. Could replace Void. We probably won't, though. Because, like, Void is like it's the character of Apollyon. It's like a slap in the face to get rid of Void. I don't know if that would have found a secret room. Stop, stop, stop. This way, thank you. Okay, it's getting a little ridiculous. It did find the secret room. Look at that. That's why your boy's at a 15 streak. That's why your boy's got like a 98% win rate lately. We're making smart decisions. We're doubling down in the right positions. Ooh. Now this is... start with the duplicates. No, take none. Take none. It kills me. Sincerely does. And one bomb. And we get some spirit hearts. We can start to play around with those pills if we want to. Which is probably not an expression my mom would want to hear me say. But I see a tinted rock here as well. I see a little silhouette of a rock. So if we push this over, we should be able to get some benefit out of it. Even if it's a golden chest, we can deal with that just fine. And there's our bomb too. Yo, okay, highly valuable. You know what? There's two of those. So we're not super disappointed with the way that that looks. I would have loved it if they were just health upgrades to begin with, but you can't always get what you want. Alright, look at this. We're starting to roll. Place this one down, like, right here. Secret room access. I told you! Did I not tell you? One bomb just blows this system wide open. Now, we can afford a 3-cent Spirit Heart, but that's not really a big deal. Let's see what we get. So this is... health up. Pop that. Health up. I'm excited. Terrible. 48-hour energy is fine. Speed down. We won't be taking two of those. Range down. Don't care. Gulp. I don't think we had a trinket. Everything's fine. Speed down is bad. But we'll get over it. Just don't use your spacebar item. We can use that to great effect. Ideally. Come on down. Come on down. I said come on down. Being very rude. I should not use many more bombs. Ooh! I'm not messing with you. We could die against Larry Jr. when he's on. I'm excited. It would take a couple of bad turns, but it's theoretically possible. My dude is going so fast he's separating his own head from his body. If that doesn't kill him, I don't know what chance I have. Everything's fine. Take this, head down to the next floor. You got an okay setup. The speed downgrade is bad. Your HP is in a great spot. Now, this is debatable. I'm going to do it anyway. At least until we get to 15 cents. I'll probably slow it down a little bit. You are slower to play, so you get blown up first. Yo! Okay, golden bombs. Now we're cruising for this floor. All we need is, like, if we can get an average quality deal with the devil with this much HP, plus the item room, plus the shop, plus whatever we get from the boss, we have a great chance of making a dream run happen. Now, I love playing as Apollyon. You either end up with a super spacebar item, and or, you know, a above average run from a statistical standpoint, just because of the fact that bad items get crunched. Fruitcake. Dangerous. Free gulp, though. It's fine. Would I have crunched fruitcake? I'm honestly, I'm unsure. That's like we need a time machine to go back. If I had known that it was fruitcake, would I have crunched it? I don't know. Secret room items tend to be good, but I can't deny there is a chance this is like cursed eye, I think. Odd mushroom is fine. I don't like the damage downgrade, but the fire rate up is insanely huge. It's a very interesting floor to have a Curse of the Blind on. Got some interesting stuff coming out of that so far. It's okay. Life goes on. Just watch. You don't want to stand too close to an enemy because of shots that could be deleterious. Snag it. More options. Dude, you know what? That's a great call. Love to see it. More options makes item rooms better. Doesn't really help you out too much. Oh, you know what it does? Even if you have Curse of the Blind, because you could just walk into the room and crunch 2 items at once. Yeah, I know I'm saying crunch. You got a problem? You got an issue? Here's a friggin' tissue, bud. Yo, okay, we gotta buy some Spirit Hearts. Be wise. Buy some Spirit Hearts. The new sequel to Be Kind Rewind. You don't need to buy them yet, but in the near future, it's on the list. Get away from me. As long as you have that explosion on your body, I don't want to see it. Dude, these guys are a little ornery. No! We've discovered like 15 pills in the game already, and they're all pillsing me off. What does that mean? Don't worry, ask your parents. Nightlight. Acceptable. I don't want a key. I want Spirit Hearts. I should have taken the one that showed up earlier. Okay. Okay. With 3 HP, we're probably going to take what we get from the Devil Deal. I'm just hoping, you know, again, rigorous scientific analysis. Is there like a Monty Hall problem? Like, if we have the Void, are we better off crunching than picking it up? Whatever the item is, I should say. I don't even know how you would approach that question. Jesus Juice is fine. And we, for 1, absolutely we'll take it. Missing page 2 is horrible, but we're moving on. Pluses and minuses, you know? What's our range like? It's acceptable. I was just checking because I know we had the range down. Lots of Spirit Hearts. Okay, I'm feeling good then. I mean, we're in a good spot. The rate of fire is nice with Fruitcake because, you know, pretty much non-normal tiers are going to be better than normal tiers. The only time they're worse is if they blow up in our face. So all we got to do is stay further away. So our rate of fire is more important than our damage. But our damage stat is borderline trash tier. Don't stand next to enemies. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit that I am excessively guilty of. This feels like a secret room. Got lucky with the poisoning. You can see the damage as of right now. Not quite getting the job done, but you know, Liberty Cap, very helpful. You know what? Not against that. More options from the shoptions. Sign me up. A little bit of extra purchasing power. Put that in your home packed lunch and eat it, Warren Buffett. This guy's a madman. Did he just call out America's investing sweetheart, Warren Buffett? Oh, I'm saying it. I almost want a bad item. A crunchable. This pains me. This pains me a great deal. But I have to think that Lost Contact with our incredible rate of fire is the best option. We could, if we press the spacebar, we get 2 statistical upgrades. We could use them in a variety of areas, but straight up, I think shielded tiers are probably better. And it's making the tough decisions like that that has us at 15 wins. You know, we've had some runs where things have been a little spotty. We've held it together, and you need a steady hand at the yoke. When you're on an endeavor like this, when you're on a journey. Okay, I thought that bat was my friend. So, like I said, steady hand at the yoke. Thank you. No, I don't want butter. In fact, I think butter, I don't know if it'll destroy our weird void synergies, but it might, because like we use it, it becomes dispossessed. Maybe it won't suck up the item that we used it on. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, right? It requires you to have knowledge of Isaac in order to parse it, so as of right now, I have no idea. Dude, that was perfect timing. Thank you. It always sucks when a Tinted Rock gives you 2 bombs, but that wasn't really up to us. I gotta say, I think we gotta... It appears to be an easy win. This is a situation, you know, we got an unpaid internship at, like, Dad's company. You know, a very relatable story that all of us can interface with. But it's like, he's like, you know, if you work in the warehouse for a summer, when you graduate from college, you got, like, a VP level position with your name on it. So, yeah, working in the warehouse, you know, maybe it's not that glamorous. But we know, you know, with our rate of fire stat, we're destined for upward movement and an executive level position. Okay, we got a luck upgrade out of that. We definitely want to go to the shop. For the first time in a long time, this is absurd. Oh my god. Pretty fly's fine. Range down, range down. Dude, just hear me out here. What if we get PhD? If we get PhD, that room becomes incredible. But all I'm saying is this run, the potential is not even, like, there. The potential is guaranteed. We're like an NHL goalie prospect. You know, you draft Thatcher Demko in the 2nd round, 2014. It's 2018. You're going, why isn't he playing yet? Why isn't he playing yet? That's because he's seasoning, you know? He's in the AHL for the Utica Comets, cooking it low and slow. What? Now, I think we can get away with Pandura's box. I'm okay with the range and a luck upgrade, honestly. Might seem a little bit low quality, but I consider it acceptable. Let's get the heck out of here. This run is Thatcher Demko. This run is, I don't know, who's that goalie that's in the Philadelphia system? Somebody's gonna know it right now. I'm sorry, hockey season, it's quickly approaching, okay? So you're guys gonna get more hockey anecdotes coming at you faster and more unexpected than a Brock Besser wrist shot. This seems like a situation where you will grab this, use it. You know, I was wrong. We shouldn't have done that. Because for the cost of 1 Spirit Heart, we could have added Unicorn Horn to our suite of tools. I should have done that instead. All that to get 1 extra Spirit Heart. In the end, we still got 1 extra Spirit Heart, but we could have put 2 pretty useful spacebar items that actually made it plausible to use, smart idea, that actually made it plausible to use your Void for damage. Instead, opted to be a little bit more defensive. Not necessarily terrible, but definitely wrong. Oh well, still a good run. And this run in the, I gotta be honest, I was wary about going back to random runs. I love an Eden run, but I think it's possible I got stuck in a little bit of an Eden rut, if I might be, you know, be so bold to suggest it. Random has created some runs that, to be frank, are very unlikely to have ever existed as Eden. Like that last Lilith run, with the succubus coming through on the clutch, Cain being conception. Incredibly fun. This run, really cool so far with Apollyon, you know? You could always start with Void as Eden, but I like that we're getting more of a mix-up. Thank you for incentivizing me to do it. I appreciate it. Now, for now, I think we got enough Spirit Hearts. We're going to try to strike a balance between using it for Book of Revelations and using it for an actual, like, you know, normal Void purposes. Because, I mean, straight up, would still really, really like to pick up a little bit more damage. And if we can get that via a Void, that's fine. Via Void. Let the actives take you over via Void. That was the loudest sound I've ever heard in my life. Please never do that again. It's like an explosion combined with the explosion of our golden heart. We wanna live this life forever, forever. I mean, do we want to keep it mean? I think I'd rather suck it for stats. Yeah, a little speed and shot speed, the two most valuable stats in the game. I don't think we've seen item room or shop. Hopefully they are adjacent to one another. And hopefully they're not adjacent born, or I'm probably going to get karate chopped in the throat in like Left 4 Dead in the Budapest subway or something like that. And I'm not talking about the place with the sandwich artists. Whatever happened to Jason? Did they... Am I losing my mind? Or did they make another Jason Bourne with Matt Damon after they made the Jason Bourne with Jeremy Renner? Look, I saw the Matt Damon Bournes. I think they're great action movies. Here's a... I don't want to ruffle too many feathers here, but I think this is non-controversial. In the mid-2000s, and I guess to the late 2000s, the Bourne films were better Bond movies than James Bond. In the, you know, post-2010 camp, the Mission Impossible films have been better James Bonds than James Bonds. Now, I'm not saying that the James Bond films have been bad. Casino Royale and... What's the one I'm thinking of here? Skyfall. Casino Royale and Skyfall, fantastic. Great movies. Like, classics for Bond. Quantum of Solace, Spectre. Not so much. It's like the Bourne movies were so consistent. I saw the new, like the Jeremy Renner Jason Bourne. It was okay. I remember very little of it, to be honest with you, but I remember at the time, I watched it with my parents, and, you know, they were like, what'd you think of it? And I was like, it was okay. And they're like, yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And then that's the same, we've just been having that same conversation for the last 4 years. Yeah, it's okay. How'd you feel about that Jason Bourne? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Right, how did you feel about it, Ruka? It's okay. I'm losing my mind. It's getting a little hot in this office. Well, it's 30 degrees. One moment, please. 30 degrees Celsius. Just gonna come over here. Oh my god. Yeah, but I gotta finish this Isaac episode. I left my room because it was 30 degrees Celsius.
Why didn't you just open the door?
I did open the door.
Just now.
I opened the door to turn the AC down.
Yeah,
Just now. It's okay. Okay, we're falling behind schedule for Boss Rush. And Void... Wait a minute, I have been to our item room. I sucked at it. It was Book of Revelations, you idiot. You donkey! So I tweeted about this yesterday, but we were at an establishment that was playing the Food Network. And people are, you know, the internet is kind of like, I don't know if it's ruined or it's popularized the use of the phrase daddy. And I use it to make people uncomfortable. Somebody hands me an item in a video game. If I'm familiar with them, I say, thank you, daddy. And they go, ugh, I hate it. I hope. If they like it, I'm going to stop doing it. But they had, not Hell's Kitchen, but Master Chef on. Which I've never really seen. But with the subtitles, 90% of the phrases people were saying is, thank you, chef. And I'm like, dude. Thank you, chef is so much better than thank you, daddy. It's like 100% of the dialogue in any Food Network reality show is I'm sorry, chef. Chef Jet, this is a deconstructed chicken schnitzel. I'm sorry, chef. Well, the flavor's nice, but you forgot your bulgur wheat. Let the rhythm take you over, bulgur wheat. Used in couscous and tabbouleh, bulgur wheat. There's gotta be a better name for bulgur wheat, right? It sounds like what you call it. Like, did you know, in England, turnips were originally known as Swedish potatoes? They might have just been called Swedes, now that I think about it. But... you know, this has been your resident culinary historian. Bulgur wheat sounds like the same. It's wheat from Bulgaria. Kind of choked that word out. Yo. I'm a little surprised, to be honest, at this run. I mean, it's good. It's very good, actually. But we're like one deal with the devil away from just pulling away. I think, at least. If we can get... Or a deal with the angel, which we can't get because we took... what was it? I actually cannot remember. Oh, it must have been Contract from Below. How have we not picked up any more items since then, more or less? I can't believe we haven't pushed those off the item tracker by now, is what I'm trying to get at. Alright. Yeah. You know what? More fun to do that. Basically got what amounts to an all-stats upgrade instead of just taking a little HP. Now, HP is something we can't get with Void. So I wouldn't say you want to be careful, but you just want to be aware of where your HP stands right now. You know, before you make the decisions. But it does seem like we're pretty much in the clear. Will we do Boss Rush? Dude, I would like to. Especially with 71 cents if we could just buy a teleport card. I think Battery is acceptable. We're going to buy the card. It's Wheel of Fortune. We're going to blow it up immediately to get more choices. I'm not worried at all about Bookworm. I will take Spider Mod, qu'est-ce que c'est? I will take Map. I'll take PhD. World Card. World Card. Verp. Recycles the last pill we took. 48-hour energy. Dude, very happy to see it, honestly. Take Starter Deck. It's gonna ruin our pill immediately. We get double strength cards. Yeah, we should have gotten our charge. We're gonna get a charge anyway. Are we gonna have any chance to make it to Boss Rush? As of right now, I'd say we have like a 5% chance. What am I doing? I don't know. Make that a 0.5% chance. Let's go. Oh, of course not. We're one floor behind. I would say that 5% chance, in hindsight, looks a little bit optimistic. I don't know where I thought the floor went, but... the 100% chance deal with the devil here. We got the HP necessary. Don't give me a thumbs up mid-battle. That's a low-tier move. IV bag. Don't suck it up. Now, it's a little spooky, but I think if you just do it like that, we'll take Ball of Bandages because we don't want to suck this up, unfortunately. I like this move. Again, I don't care about Bookworm. I don't want to spend HP to make Bookworm happen. But I'm happy to have Judas's Shadow, just in case we die. It's the best, like, fail-safe. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just store up 2 charges. If we have 2 charges... so dumb. If we have 2 charges... I want to reiterate, that was me being dumb, not the game being done. Ruka! He's just sneezed like 5 times. If we have 2 charges, we can always use one when it's available to make Book of Revelations work. And then we can save the other one for stats. Or sucking up an active. If you're into that kind of thing. Realizing, like, piercing shots would be a very nice thing to add to our collection right now. Because despite my rate of fire and, you know, all the good things I got going for me, I know I'm in a delicate spot because I find myself still turning to Sack Dagger to do all of our damage. Now, whose fault is that? It's mine, but I'm going to claim that it's the game's and I have no choice in the matter, if that's cool with you guys. It is? Okay, thanks. Really appreciate it. There was nothing I could do, dude. So we got, as far as I'm concerned, we got 2 free deals with the devil. That's what strength represents for us here. Or 1 free 2-heart deal. But we would not do it like that. We would pop 1 and then take it, I guess. Yeah, it's a slower run. But, you know, it may be slow, but watch me friggin' go. I'm stoked. I talked about it, you know, I like to talk about the meta aspect of the streak. Because I really, this is why this streak is so cool, alright? My whole YouTube channel is not built around, like, hey, once a week you get, like, a really high-quality video. The dirty little secret is that that's too much work. And there's always the risk that when you come out with something, people will be like, that's garbage. And you spent your whole week making something that people think is garbage, aka Poison Mushroom Season 2. Yeah, suck them up. I love the sprinkler. When we can make it happen, at least. But, instead, I'm there, you know, 6 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. with VODs, you know? Why did I do it in order like that? Well, the first 4 were like the YouTube videos, and then there's like Twitch VODs that go out at routine intervals as well. I'm there every day. You know, if you go on vacation for a week, you come back, you know you're gonna have like 30 videos or more that you can watch. And that's why the streak is so cool. It rewards consistency. I'm not a... I mean, I was no dummy in school, but I was not quite valedictorian material. You know what material I was? Perfect attendance. I have an uncanny ability to show up. And I want to represent that in the game as well, if possible. Alright, well, we're still moving on here. Goodbye, womb one. Wait, hello, womb one. Please be nice. Give me devil deals twice. Hope I find my brimstone too. Guppy transformation porvu. Wait, that's for you though. That doesn't really work. Dude, sprinkler with fruitcake. It's not for me. Just give me. No, it's scaring me. It's scaring me. %67 chance of a deal with the devil. This is not the boss fight. This is a weird floor, because, you know, we got the map. We should know where we're going, but we don't. Because, like, every possible boss room is, like, at equal distance. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, and it took me a long time to notice as well, but if you have Liberty Cap and the map, if you ever fill out the map by getting the Liberty Cap roll that gives you, where the locations of all the secret rooms, it stays as persistent data. That's so nice. You don't have to break out the freaking notebook and write it down, or God forbid, remember it. So I like, dude, Magic the Gathering, if you play a card that gives you information about the opponent's hand, it keeps that information on the screen. Thank you so much. You know, I don't play that much Magic anymore, but used to go to Friday Night Magic. Your opponent plays a turn 1 duress, and then writes down every card in your hand, and you're like, you know what, dude? I concede. I can see you're putting in way more effort than I'm willing to. You're probably going to win anyway, so why don't you just enjoy your victory and your round off? Once you start cracking out the notebook, that's where I give up. Now, when we suck up the white pony, and that sounds like a euphemism for drug use, I promise you it isn't. It doesn't give us the ability to fly. But it does allow us to do the attack. Death's Touch is fine or even great. Yeah, it lets us do the attack, but we don't get the passive ability to fly. Still, though, now we have 3 rate of fire, 8.73 damage. Basically the epitome of, like, this should be a stomp. And we may actually, don't quote me on this, it'll depend on HP and a variety of other factors. We may choose to do Hush on this run. One of those factors is how soon the grocery store closes. Dude, the added benefit of a day off, because like this is the day after my day off, is that I'm so much more motivated to like record videos. I know that sounds like I kind of resent the fact that at least on the NLSS I can't talk about like enjoying my work without people accusing me of being a robot who only values you know, executing tasks, but like I take enjoyment in creating what I hope is entertaining content. As lame as that might sound, I don't think it's lame at all. I think it's cool as heck to, you know, be passionate and proud of your work. But some days, you know, not every day as a YouTuber is like a day where you're like, oh boy! Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy, you know, like, some days are kind of like, somebody makes a crappy comment to you, you read it at 7 a.m. and you're like, oh, it's gonna impact my mood for the whole day. It's been good taking a day off, because then I come back on Sunday and I'm like, dude, I am so excited to kick the crap out of Isaac episodes today. He says in a monotone voice. I take it back. Not gonna fight Hush. I wanted the demon heart. Anyway, we should be fine. This is a good run. And I'm a very, very happy man as a result of it. I gotta, you know, if you're gonna chalk it up to what items have made this better, honestly, Fruitcake's done a lot. It's also hurt us a little bit, but Fruitcake's done a lot. You gotta give a ton of credit to Void. You gotta give a lot of credit to Book of Revelations showing up when it did, even though we kind of squandered the Unicorn Horn. Right, we should probably aim that. This is a good one. It feels like a good 16th win. I didn't really talk about what I was going to talk about, which is, like, I love the meta of, you know, like, talking about how the streak is going. But, I really, you know, we had a good series of runs that we lost under unfortunate circumstances. And then we came back and, you know, we started knocking out the streak again. And I'm starting to not look at every single run as if it's its own creation anymore. Instead, I'm looking at them and I'm like, you know, I hope we can win the next few days of runs. As much as that might seem like you're taking wins for granted, I don't think that's the case. I think it just means you're in a healthy place with respect to the streak, and you're like, you know, I'm aiming high. And so far, it's getting the job done. What's Tyrion Lannister's favorite dance move to do at the club? The sprinklage. Peter Sprinklage. What's Tyrion Lannister's favorite? Because his name is Peter Dinklage, and there's a move called the Sprinkler, and I have an item called the Sprinkler. It's Peter. He loves to do this sprinklage. You get it? I'm sorry, I sound so sad. I'm just on the verge of tears because my joke is not being appreciated properly. Once again, I'm being attacked for presenting new ideas. Okay, check this out. Sprinkler is right next to you, my friend. That's Peter. Peter's doing his favorite dance move. Peter Sprinklage. We've got a new name for an Isaac item. Just remind me, okay? Next time I pick this up, everyone say Peter. And then I'll be like, what are you saying Peter for? And I'll be like, all right, Peter Sprinklage, the greatest joke told in the post-2000s era. And they say comedy's dead. His name sort of sounds like the... Yeah, okay, you get it. 2020, yes. No, we do not take Strange Attractor, which I accidentally almost drifted into while trying to illustrate that I was not going to pick it up. You know why we don't take that? That item is BAD bad, and we don't take BAD bad items anymore. Sometimes we take SITU, ATIONAL items, but we don't take Strange Attractor, which is always bad. There are rare situations where it does something good, but those situations are few and far between. I'm not interested. Dude, one day I would just love to have the audacity of my cats. They meow, come into my office, and then, like, pick wherever they want to sleep, and then they look at me when I talk. Like, why are you being so loud? It's my office. It's not like there's no other places in this apartment you can sleep. You got, like, 30 sleeping spots each. You know, on top of the cabinet that stores the video games, you know, under the bed, next to the bed, on top of the dresser, in the bedroom, on the couch. So many viable options, and yet you choose here. There's cat beds in Kate's office, like... What gives you the right, Ruka? So look at me. Oh, he hears food or treats. I think we'll just take it so we can use this on here. Oh, Peter! Well, I'm gonna stand still and shoot to the right, and if you get hit, it's your fault. Thanks for watching. Let's win 16? Getting back up there. Not quite 60 yet, but it's a start. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Pay tribute to the god of randomness for not giving us a difficult character or seed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.